What's up? This is Chris.
And Maria.
From In This Moment. And you're watching The Age of Metal.
Welcome to the Clash!
Hello everybody, this is Miguel with The Age of Metal, and I'm here with Maria and Chris of In This Moment. They're playing pretty much one of the last shows on the tour. Last time, Maria and Chris, we talked about you guys before, and you guys were finished the All-Star Tour and were pretty much ready to go to the Shiprock.
Right.
How was the experience of playing the floating stage?
Which
Floating stage. Shiprock.
Oh, it was amazing. It was like a big vacation, and everybody was just partying and having a good time and like laying out on the deck, and we got to go to Mexico, so we're doing it again this year, and it's going to the Bahamas, and we're so excited. It's one of our favorite things.
What about you, Chris?
I mean, I agree with her. It was one of the coolest things. We've done a lot of cool things as a band since we started. You know, we've seen the world and done so much cool stuff. And Shiprock came along and was like so much fun. It blew us away. We literally like went to the promoter after the first show and just like, I was like, dude, please let us on this again. It was so much fun. So I can't recommend it enough to fans or bands. It's awesome.
That's great to hear. You also played the Soundwave Festival in Australia alongside with System of a Down, Lamb of God, and Cold Chamber. Are you guys fans of Cold Chamber?
Yeah, Cold Chamber's awesome. I liked them back in the day, and I think it was cool that they had a reunion and did that, and it was fun. Hopefully they do more shows.
How was the show, the Soundwave Festival, for you guys in Australia?
It was awesome. Go ahead. It was huge.
It was really awesome. And we've never been over there. You know, we've been a band for like 7 years. We've never been to Australia before. So we really didn't know what to expect. And first show filled up the whole stage in front of us. People were singing the words. And every single show seemed to be like people knew our band, you know. So we were really, really happy with it. You know, it's really cool to go somewhere you've never been before and have people knowing your music.
Even in the airports and just walking around, people were like being cool and recognizing us, and we're like, we've never even been here. We're on like the other side of the continent, so that we were real grateful. It was cool.
That's great to hear. Well, let's talk about your upcoming album that is titled Blood. How do you describe the album?
It's our most powerful album that we've done. You know, it's my favorite album that we've done. It's like our mature coming into our own album. It's the darkest album too. It's heavy, it's intense, it's raw, it's provocative. I mean, people aren't going to know what hit them, and they're going to feel dirty inside, I like to say, and just continuously want more and more. That's what they're going to want.
She's absolutely right. It's like we've had like in our hands this whole time like a 12-gauge shotgun, like shooting people. We've liked all our albums, but we just got handed like an M60 or a Gatling gun, and we're just like, brrr. It's like our best, most powerful thing ever, and we are so excited. We cannot wait for it to get out, just for everyone to hear what it is, because it's hard to describe it. Every band says that their newest album is their best they've ever done.
This is true, though.
In this case, it's really true.
We're on fire. You know, it sounds like we were on fire when you listen to it. So I think everybody will know. It's something new that no one's ever heard before from us or anyone else. It's something really special and unique.
All right. How was the writing process for it?
The writing was really smooth, and it was just me and Chris and Kevin Churko and his son Kane Churko. We did have a friend, Mitch, write with us for 2 songs.
Mitch Marlowe. He actually co-wrote 3 songs with us on that.
3 songs, yeah. But it was really an intimate process with just us, and that's the first time we had written with just us like that. And it was perfect. Like, it was meant to be exactly like that with those, because what we came up with is something so special and unique, and I think it had to have happened that exact way, you know. So it was really unique. It was organic, though. I mean, it wasn't like forced. Like right off the bat, we were coming into this thing that was happening where we were like, it was like we were discovering some kind of new animal within us. It was just crazy.
Well, in your opinion, what is new in Blood that didn't happen on A Star Across the Wasteland?
So much. I mean, the songwriting. I mean, I love our last album. I love all of our albums, but something in this is like we found something within us that nobody else has on this album. I mean, some Star-Crossed Wasteland I love, but I mean, I feel like you can hear a lot of different influences of a lot of different things in that album. But like this album, it's like it only sounds like in this moment. And vocally, I'm doing more vocal things than I've ever done ever. I'm doing all different types of things and different types of techniques. What do you think, Chris?
I mean, all that she said is true. I mean, she stepped it up vocally and musically and everything, but also sonically on this record. Like, Kevin kind of felt the same fire as us, you know, and we wanted to show everybody what we can do. We felt like we had something to prove on this more than ever before in our career.
Yeah.
And Kevin felt that too, and so the production, just the sound quality of everything, it's so big and fat and juicy and so interesting. I mean, it's stepped up in every way. It's different than anything we've ever done because of that.
Yeah.
All right, it's a new video clip film for the title track of the album Blood.
Yeah.
What can you tell us about it, and who filmed who directed the video?
Robert John Clay did our video. I found him online, and he's this he's an artist. You know, he's not just like a video dude or just like he's a true artist. And I fell in love with him, and I was telling Chris, look at these videos, and you know, I really want to do this video with him. And it is by far the most rad video. I mean, I know we keep saying that, but it's dark. It's like a horror movie. It's provocative. It's heavy. It's sexy. It's dirty. It's creepy. I think it's groundbreaking. I mean, I'm really proud, and he's so talented, and I think people are going to get a swift kick to the jaw, so.
Yes. No, it's definitely our best video. That's all I got to say. She said it all.
All right. The album art, the promo, and what I see your stage presence right now are way darker, and that pretty much anything that you guys have done before. This means that in this moment is transcending or moving towards something more heavy, something like some kind of like death metal extreme, something like that?
No, not at all. Visually, the album is a lot darker, but just because something's darker doesn't mean it has to be death metal. And I think that the dark strength ambiance of the new album, when you hear it, we've just visually wanted to up our game in every way. We visually wanted kind of you to see a show and visually see what you hear when you hear our new album. We wanted everything to be one big blood, like it's just, you know, it all comes together and it's one big thing. So I think that's why we really kind of felt this amazing transformation within us, and we're excited about it. Look at this motherfucker. Sorry, are we allowed to scream? I mean, swear.
Talking to me about me,
Yeah.
this mofo?
I said, look at this guy.
And like she said, I mean, we're just trying to step it up in every way, and the album is the heaviest album we've ever done.
Yeah.
But it's not in a heavy way like blast beats and, you know, pig grunts and all that stuff. It's like really accessible. It's heavy, but it's also more like kind of made for everyone to kind of digest and get. In a kind of a Pantera or a Metallica Black Album kind of way, where they kind of just kind of simplified what they do, but it's still them, but it's heavier and just more focused, you know.
Great, that sounds amazing. But also, I think I'm going to touch another subject that is being kind of like old by now. How has been the experience of working with Tom and Randy on, you know, touring and doing all this promotion for the album and doing? You guys did Shipwreck with them and did Soundwave with them. How has been the process to accommodate Tom and Randy and band?
I can get this one.
Those guys.
Well, besides them being total bitches, no.
Hey,
they're actually awesome, and it's kind of one of those things where, you know, we it's not old because, you know, we're just now doing press for this new record and stuff, so people are asking these questions, but it's like we never really knew, you know, that how good this could be, and now that it's happened and we got these guys in the band is better than it's ever been, and nothing to take from the other guys. They're amazing musicians too, and we had our own little chemistry with them, but the band's kind of shifted into this power phase, you know, where everything is on point, hits hard. Randy's a seasoned, awesome musician, and Tom is a really hard-hitting, just solid pound drummer, you know, and everyone that's heard us across the board has said, oh my God, you guys are so tight, and you guys sound better than you ever sounded before, and we feel it too. So far everything's amazing with those guys, and it all happened for a reason.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with everything he just said. Yeah.
All right. Talking about the concept and the visual part of in this moment right now, what can you tell us of the same that concept where this kind of like war paint
Death Riders.
comes from, and you with that kepi is kind of like a military thing. So where'd that come from?
Well, like I said, I think we just wanted to. We want to be headlining arenas. We want a full-on show with freaking fire and people hanging from the ceiling and
like
Rammstein and Kiss, and we're ready to up our game, visually in every way, our show, and we wanted to get bigger and bigger, and so I think we just wanted to up all of us individually and as a band, as a whole, as a unit. We wanted to come together and bring something strong and something intense, and I think people are feeling it at the shows and people are recognizing it, and it feels good, and like I said, it's a darker feel for the album, and it's kind of like the blood of the phoenix, which is kind of like through all death is new beginnings and transformations, and just I don't know, it's going good. When people watch the show, they're like, holy shit. And we don't give a shit anymore. Sorry, that's the last thing I'm going to say. We don't give a shit. I don't care what. Like in the past, when I first started, I used to worry about the crowd and, a little bit here and there, like, what are they thinking or what. And now I'm just like, I don't care what anybody thinks. I'm doing exactly what I want to do. And I think we all kind of feel like that. And I think that's pretty powerful within ourselves. What do you think, Chris? Go ahead.
Yes. Word. Now, I was going to say, you said war paint, and it does kind of... Cool. We never really knew what it was going to feel like doing it. It's kind of like, fuck it, let's up the game. And we've been trying different stuff, but taking that time to get ready before the show, and we think like, like it must have been like for the Indians to go on the war path, you get focused, and that's how it feels. It's like, it makes it more powerful. Or like Kiss, man. I think about Kiss doing it for however long they did it, 30 years or whatever, and every night they're mentally preparing and putting on their gear to go out and fucking kick people's asses. That's how it feels for us too.
And your alter ego, when you start to get dressed, it's like the music's playing and you're turning into some kind of other animal or creature, and you go up there, and it's like that's where we come alive. It's cool. It's good.
That's good to hear. Well, closing up, you guys. Closing these couple of shows that are left for the tour, and like you said, off camera, it's gonna have a little rest, and then the album comes up. Mm-hmm. What is next for In This Moment after the release of the album?
Well, right now we're finishing up these 2 shows. We have a couple of weeks off, and then we go straight back out. We're out for 3 months solid. The record's going to come out during that time, but we have a little mini tour with Papa Roach, and then we're on the road with Shinedown for over a month, and then we go right into Uproar. Their show's already announced. It's out of the bag. So we're booked solid till like Uproar finishes, and they're already talking about stuff that we're going to be doing after that, because the album comes out August 14th, right in the middle of all this. So we're just going to be powering through all of it and just playing and getting the album out. And then the single's going to be out on June 12th, which is coming up in a couple weeks.
Yeah. And August 14th, the album comes out officially.